hit my head like 4 times already. Hey Road Trotters, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a series exploring the Oregon Caves National Monument. Today we're going to be telling the story of the discovery of Oregon Caves using Legos. So stay tuned for that and find out what happens to Elijah Davidson and his trusty dog Bruno. This is Oregon's oldest national monument, so it's packed with folklore and history.
Really old dates in the rocks here.
In natural history.
Both the bones of grizzly bears and the now extinct short-faced bear have been dated back to over 50,000 years old.
We are a local tour company specializing in all things Southern Oregon. And this is episode 1 in our series discussing the ancient history of Oregon Caves, the geology, the discovery in 1874, and the architectural gem that is the Oregon Caves Chateau and its current restoration. Every beam and every piece of wood and every stud has a story to tell.
Welcome back to those of us who have been here before. And for those of us whose first time, we're really excited to have you in today. Before we go into the cave, take a couple of steps forward. And a couple of steps backwards. And there you go. All right, come on, gather around, everybody.
Oh boy. In 1874, a fella named Elijah Davidson was on a hunting trip with his faithful dog, Bruno, and they were traipsing up this mountain in search of black bears. Bruno used his amazing scent to zero in on a black bear and made chase and then disappeared into the mysterious black hole that was in the side of the mountain. Elijah called and called for Bruno, but all he could hear was Bruno and the bear engaged in mortal combat and getting deeper and deeper into the cave. So Elijah decided to wriggle through the opening, and he was quickly enveloped in darkness. He felt in his pocket for his box of Chinese sulfur matches. He discovered that he only had 7 of these minute and feeble torches, which he lit one by one. And with each, went deeper and deeper into the cave. Guided by such rare and flickering light, he discovered he was surrounded by grotesque and blobby shapes, leading down into the pitch darkness. Foolish or otherwise, he burnt up the last of his 7 matches. And as it burned down to his fingertips, it petered out into a ridiculously pitiful flame. Until the absolute darkness completely enveloped him. Now, he was 7 matches deep, but he might as well have entered into complete oblivion. How do you think he got out, not knowing which way to grope? He collected his chaotic thoughts and realized that the river he had followed into the cave would surely be flowing out of it. So he felt the icy waters with his hands and discovered the direction of its flow, and he followed that until he could just barely perceive a feeble light and followed this light, and it was delivered. Now he's moping back to camp when he heard a familiar yip behind him, and here came the faithful Bruno, wounded but alive, bounding into his arms, and they were reunited. He went and told everyone who would listen about his experience, and soon enough he was guiding curious sojourners up to the cave mouth, and Oregon Caves became a destination for the curious and the adventuresome.
Now Elijah would then go on to bring more and more people back to this special place, to the point where it became very popular for tourism. We call this stuff cave popcorn. And cave popcorn is most often found near the entrances of caves. These formations are known as soda straws. And soda straws are actually hollow through the middle, which is why we decided to give them that name. Farther down the walls in this room, that's where we start to see some large, smooth sheets of flowstone. What we see here is another type of drapery that we call cave bacon. Popcorn, soda straws, bacon. So the Oregon Caves are 44 degrees all year round.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Is there writing?
There is writing
Oh,
all
right there.
over the walls in here.
Wow.
And we can start to see some really old dates in the rocks here. We got 1885, 1897. People did come in to try to remove them, but what they found is that they couldn't. In that time, a new layer of flowstone had formed over top of the pencil markings, embalming it into the rock itself.
I've hit my head like 8 times now. How many times have you hit your head, John?
Once.
Just once?
Yeah.
I need to start distracting you.
We look around, we start to see some ghostly white formations here that are present in this room. Just from the bottom of the ghost room, the only way to go from there is up. So please just take a minute, enjoy it, grab whatever pictures you want. It would have taken multiple days, either by foot or by horseback, just to reach the mouth of the cave, and then from there, you would have been scrambling up and over rocks, wearing heavy canvas clothing, all the while holding a hefty carbide lantern in one hand.
Yeah.
We did it.
So yes, this is where your tour of Oregon Caves will end today.
Hey, thanks for joining us, and make sure you tune in for our second installment in this series, where we join the Friends of the Oregon Caves on an exclusive tour of the ongoing project of restoring the Oregon Caves Chateau. A real sneak peek at this true architectural gem, and a real monument within a monument. Look at this dining room.
What are you gonna order?
I'll take a short stack.
Oh, okay.
So we're real excited about that one. Make sure you subscribe so as not to miss any of these episodes. Talk about haunted. I'm upstairs in the attic. A haunted chateau in the middle of the mountains.